Now let us understand the clinical anatomy related with scapular region. So actually, normally we give the intermuscular injections in the deltoid muscle. So they should be given in the middle of the muscle to avoid the injury of axillary nerve, because the axillary nerve is winding around the anatomic surgical neck of humerus, right? So to avoid the injury of axillary nerve, it's better to give in the middle of the muscle of deltoid or intramuscular injections. Next, coming to the subacromial bursitis. Actually, the pressure over the deltoid below the acromion with the arm by side causes pain. However, when the arm is abducted, then the pressure over the same point causes no pain because bursa disappears under the acromion. This is called as Dow-Barnes sign. Subacromial or subdeltoid bursitis is usually secondary to the inflammation of supraspinatus tendon. So if the supraspinatus tendon undergo inflammation, then the next secondary thing which you see is either subdeltoid bursitis or subacromial bursitis. Next, coming to the tendon of supraspinatus. Actually, the tendon of supraspinatus may undergo degeneration, or it has the most common chance in our rotator cuff muscles. So this can give rise to either calcification and even spontaneous rupture of the tendon. Next, coming to axillary nerve, it may be damaged by dislocation of shoulder or either by fracture of cervical neck of humerus, because it's located there. So if any fracture or any injury there, of course the axillary nerve will be damaged. What effects are seen if the axillary nerve is damaged? So let us find out the effects. So the rounded contour of shoulder is lost, because axillary nerve supplies the deltoid muscle. So if axillary nerve is damaged, then the deltoid muscle is not supplied properly, so the rounded contour of shoulder is lost. Greater tubercle of humerus also becomes prominent because deltoid goes and insert there, right? And the deltoid is paralyzed with loss of power of abduction up to 90 degrees at the shoulder joint. So the person is now unable to lift his hand above, like from the body side. He can't abduct his hand now because deltoid is a powerful abductor, right? So deltoid muscle is tested by asking a patient to abduct the arm against resistance applied with one hand and feeling for the contracting muscle with the other hand. So we do this kind of test here. As you can see, we feel the muscle to understand what's going on there. And there is also sensory loss over the lower half of deltoid in a badge-like area called regimental badge. So in a badge-like area there will be loss of sense, then that area is called regimental badge. The arterial anastomosis provide a collateral circulation. We are talking about the scapular anastomosis and acromion anastomosis. They give actually the collateral circulation through which the blood can flow to the limb when the distal part of subclavian artery or the proximal part of axillary artery are blocked. So when the subclavian and axillary arteries, especially the first part of subclavian artery and the third part or the second part of axillary artery are damaged, then this collateral circulation anastomosis around the scapula provide the good blood supply even though they are damaged. So you can see the different diagrams of intramuscular injection always be given in the deltoid muscle. So if it will be given here, then the axillary nerve may be damaged because it will be winding around the surgical neck of humerus. And the subacromial bursitis, you can see how the subacromial bursa got inflamed, and this is the rounder contour. Normally this is the rounder contour, but you can see here the rounder contour of the shoulder is lost because the axillary nerve got affected in the injury. And this is the testing for the deltoid muscle. And here the sensory loss, that is called as regimental badge. So there will be also sensory loss whenever the deltoid is paralyzed. This is called as regimental badge, this brown area. So by this we also completed the scapular region. Next we'll start with the arm region.